Hey everybody, so it's been a while since I've given some decent go-kart content, and today's the day when that's going to change. So I'm not going to show you all my garage, but it is very tight in here, and during the winter my wife needs to be able to place her car in here. So now that the weather is a little bit nicer in Buffalo, I have my space back. Which is great because, as you can see, I have a lot to do here. This cart, as my wife affectionately said a few days ago, looks like shit. You know, sometimes that's what it takes in order to win fourth place. But there it is. That's what got me to fourth place, minus a bumper, and I've already taken the engine off there. Now, one thing about this go-kart is that it is a Coyote XP frame. The frame is fairly old. It's in great shape. I've had it stripped down to bare metal last year. Didn't really see any cracks, didn't find any welds that were done or any patches or anything weird like that. Here's a better look at where the engine sits. Usually you can't see that because there's an engine sitting there. A little weight tab in the back, which I kind of like. Also has a weight tab in the front. I had to drill a little bit underneath just to make that easily accessible. And this frame is done pretty well. I do like the adjustments in the front. But there is one thing that this frame is not. So the place where I'm running this frame is MXK. And MXK makes go-kart frames, among other things, of course. Now this is a go-kart with a frame from MXK. Now this is pretty stripped down. I don't have the side pods on right now, but this is a go-kart that I just bought at the end of last season. I'm not going to spend a lot of time comparing the two frames as far as features right now, but I will say that I have driven a kart with an MXK frame before on their track, and it's just better. It turns tighter, and it just feels a lot more solid. Now, a lot of this just could be the way that I've set this up over the years and me just being familiar with this frame. But Dave, who actually sold me that old kart, or who owned the old kart, let me drive his newer go-kart, which was an MXK frame, and it just handled so much nicer. So I wanted to give it a shot. Now, I don't want to knock on the old frame, partially because I'm trying to sell it. But this is the way forward. This is 2025. Let's see what we can do.